Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the running back takes the handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pocket breaking down. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The back's got it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebacker shifting around now. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The Demon Deacons pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. It's a run to the left. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The important third down play coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They're going to run it here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan on the scoop and score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to leave the sticks. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Big Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. An effective play, good for a 1st down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wake. Now the try here for the extra point. And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. Testing the right side here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. He makes the grab. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the Demon Deacons lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense all over him, and he's tackling the field of play as the first half clock runs out. They elect not to try the field goal to come up empty. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Play action here on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. The defense showing blitz here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he does it. So we got a 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the running back's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The back's got it on the pitch. Just trucks the man. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Still no answer for this offense. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Sends the offense back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Lead those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Down he goes, a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead, the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Demon Deacons hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Tailback with another carry. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Here's the handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Now try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they'll give it to the back. Trucks through the defender. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Running through the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Trying to extend the play. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. No huddle now for the offense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Heading left after the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Ball handed off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. They're going to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Touchdown, Wake. This offense really clicking.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about to line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back is in for this game-tying touchdown. And now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And that one's picked off. What a play. The 50. The 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackling at the 28, this offense threatening now. Another first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger, as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.